Hey guys, welcome back to the Play It and Say It podcast. Today I'm here with
your co-host Natalie.
And I'm your host Giselle. And today we're going to be playing Roblox and talking about historical figures Dalai Lama
and Yayoi Kusama.
And yeah, let's get into the video.
So for today's topics, you guys picked Tenzin Gyatso and Yayoi Kusama. I will be talking about Tenzin Gyatso and Natalie will be talking about Yayoi Kusama. So, the Dalai Lama, whose real name is Tenzin Gyatso, was born on July 6, 1935 in a tiny village called Taktser, in the Amdo region of northeastern Tibet. He came from a humble farming family, nothing out of the ordinary at first glance, just a quiet, rural life. Tenzin Gyatso was recognized at age 2 as a reincarnation of the 13th Dalai Lama. He began his monastic education at 6, studying everything from logic medicine to poetry and Sanskrit. But his journey hasn't been easy. In 1959, after a failed uprising against Chinese rule, he fled Tibet and has lived in exile in India ever since. Still, he's always chosen peace over violence. In 1989, he won the Nobel Peace Prize for promoting nonviolence and compassion. He's traveled to over 67 countries, written more than 100 books, and worked with scientists on mindfulness and mental health. A common misconception? People think he leads all Buddhists, but he's actually the spiritual head of just one branch of Tibetan Buddhism. And despite what China says, he isn't trying to divide their country. He simply wants peaceful autonomy for Tibet. Natalie, can you tell me a little bit about Yayoi Kusama?
She used her personal struggles to change the art world by showing that mental illness, personal struggles, and unique visions can be turned into powerful art. She broke barriers for women and Asian artists in America, especially during the 1960s when the art world was mostly white men. Her use of dots, mirrors, and repetition influenced many artists after her. Even today, her art is displayed in top museums around the world, and she is considered a pioneer of modern art. Her legacy reminds us to embrace our difference and express ourselves.
Yesterday on Instagram, we posted a link for you guys to send us questions, and we randomly chosen 2 questions. Okay, so for the first question, we got, what role did your guys' people play in shaping the way the world is in 2024 through 2025? So, for the 14th Dalai Lama, he plays an important role in 2024 through 2025 because he's still an important spiritual and political leader who spreads global messages of peace, compassion, and nonviolence. Despite criticism from Chinese state media and misconceptions about his role, he continued to commit to nonviolence and compassion. Without him, the world's views on Tibetan Buddhism, ethical leadership, and peaceful resistance would have been less developed. Natalie, what role did Yayoi Kusama play in shaping the way the world is in 2024 through 2025?
Yayoi plays a role in 2024 through 2025 because she changed the world by showing that mental health and art can go together. Her infinity mirrored rooms are still shown in major museums and attract tons of visitors. She helped open doors for more women and Asian artists to be taken seriously. Today, her message of being true to yourself inspires young artists.
And now for our second question. How have your people contributed to the acceleration of globalization, or what are the economic, social, and cultural implications your people had on the world? The 14th Dalai Lama contributed to globalization by spreading Tibetan culture, Buddhism, and the values of peace and compassion all around the world. After going into exile in 1959, he was known as an international symbol of nonviolence and human rights, raising global awareness on the Tibetan struggle. His teachings on mindfulness have influenced mental health practices, education, and corporate wellness programs worldwide. Through books, his speeches, and meeting with world leaders, he helped connect Eastern and Western ideas. Even though he isn't an economic leader, his influence brought a lot of support and visitors to the Tibetan communities. This shows spiritual leaders can have a big impact on society. Natalie, how has Yayoi Kusama contributed to the acceleration of globalization, or what are the economic, social, and cultural implications Yayoi Kusama had on the world?
Yayoi art is a big part of pop culture now. Her work has been displayed and shared millions of times on social media. She helped make art more accessible and brought attention to mental health in creative ways. Her success shows that people from different backgrounds can have a global impact, and being different isn't a weakness, it's a strength.
Thank you for watching today's podcast, Play It and Say It, with the historical figures Dalai Lama and
Yayoi Kusama.
Stay tuned for any new podcasts. I hope you have a great day, Natalie. Thank you for joining me on my podcast.